Welcome and join me as we embark on a journey to discover the 15 best places to visit in Europe. Europe's a treasure chest of history, culture, and natural wonders. And whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-time explorer, there's always something new to uncover. From the romantic canals of Venice to the dramatic landscape of Iceland, each destination offers a unique tapestry of experience. We'll be diving deep into each location, offering historical insights, practical travel tips, and a few hidden gems along the way. So pack your bags, grab your travel journal, and get ready to be inspired by the magic of Europe. Remember, the best souvenirs are the memories we make, and I can't wait to share this adventure with you. Our first stop takes us to the heart of France, Paris, a city synonymous with romance, elegance, and art de vivre. Of course, no trip to Paris is complete without a visit to the iconic Eiffel Tower. This iron lady, piercing the Parisian skyline, offers breathtaking views from its summit. Next, we'll wander through the hallowed halls of the Louvre Museum, home to masterpieces like Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa. Remember to pack your patience, as navigating this vast museum is an adventure in itself. When it comes to travel tips for the best time to visit Paris, consider going during the shoulder seasons, spring and fall. The weather is pleasant, the crowds are smaller, and you'll find better deals on flights and accommodations. And don't forget to indulge in the city's culinary delights, from flaky croissants at a local boulangerie to a romantic dinner cruise on the Seine River. Your taste buds are in for a treat. Our journey continues to the northeast of Italy, where we'll explore the enchanting city of Venice. Imagine gliding through the Grand Canal on a gondola. The gentle sway of the boat and the serenade of the gondolier creating an unforgettable experience. From there, we'll step into the heart of Venice, St. Mark's Square. The awe-inspiring St. Mark's Basilica and the Doge's Palace, with their stunning architecture and rich history, are experiences you won't soon forget. To truly savor Venice's magic, I encourage you to embrace the Italian concept of la dolce far niente, the sweetness of doing nothing. Take your time, wander through charming piazzas, savor gelato by the Rialto Bridge, and soak up the vibrant atmosphere. For cultural insights, remember that Venetians value personal connections. When interacting with locals, a warm smile, a friendly greeting, and a few basic Italian phrases can go a long way in enhancing your experience. Barcelona, Spain. It's a city that sizzles with life, from the sunny beaches to the vibrant markets. It's a place where you can wander for hours, down narrow, winding streets, and stumble upon architectural wonders around every corner. Of course, no trip to Barcelona is complete without a visit to the Sagrada Familia. This iconic basilica, designed by Antoni Gaudí, is a masterpiece of Catalan modernism. It's been under construction for over a century and is still not finished. But even unfinished, it's an absolutely awe-inspiring sight, with its soaring towers and intricate facades. And speaking of Gaudí, be sure to check out Park Güell, another one of his whimsical creations. This park is like stepping into a fairy tale, with colorful mosaics, gingerbread houses, and stunning views of the city. When it comes to travel tips, remember, Barcelona is a very walkable city, but the metro is clean, safe, and efficient. And don't forget to indulge in the local cuisine. From tapas to paella, there's something to tantalize every taste bud. Amsterdam, a city of canals, bicycles, and a vibrant arts and culture scene. It's a city that embraces its history while looking towards the future. A visit to the Anne Frank house is a moving experience. It's a stark reminder of a dark period in history, but also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Walking through Anne's secret annex, where she wrote her famous diary, is both humbling and thought-provoking. Of course, no trip to Amsterdam is complete without a canal cruise. It's the perfect way to see the city from a different perspective, gliding past charming houses, picturesque bridges, and lush greenery. As for when to visit, Amsterdam is beautiful year-round. Spring is especially lovely, with tulips in bloom throughout the city. But be prepared for crowds during peak season. And don't forget to pack an umbrella, as the weather in Amsterdam can be unpredictable. London, a city that seamlessly blends history and modernity, tradition and innovation. From the iconic red phone booths to the cutting-edge architecture, London is a city that never ceases to amaze. A visit to the British Museum is a must for any first-timer. It's home to an astounding collection of artifacts from around the world. One of the most iconic landmarks in the world, Big Ben is a symbol of London's rich history and architectural grandeur. Surprisingly, Big Ben isn't the name of the clock tower itself. It's actually the nickname for the Great Bell inside the tower. Oh, don't miss Tower Bridge. With its twin towers and iconic bascles, Tower Bridge is often mistaken for London Bridge, but it's not. You can walk from Tower Bridge to London Bridge in under 15 minutes, just over half a mile apart. And of course, no trip to London is complete without seeing Buckingham Palace, the official residence of the Queen. Witness the changing of the guard ceremony for a taste of British pageantry, or take a stroll through the beautiful St. James's Park nearby. A few travel tips. London is a very walkable city, but the tube is an efficient and affordable way to get around. And don't forget to pack an umbrella. Berlin, a city that's been shaped and reshaped by history. You know, you can practically feel the weight of the past here, but at the same time, there's this vibrant, almost defiant energy pulsing through its streets. It's a city that's constantly reinventing itself, and that makes it absolutely fascinating. Of course, no trip to Berlin would be complete without a visit to the Brandenburg Gate. It's an iconic symbol of the city's resilience, standing tall after decades of division. Imagine for a moment what it must have been like when the Berlin Wall finally came down, right here at this very spot. And speaking of the Berlin Wall, be sure to check out the East Side Gallery. It's a stretch of the original wall that's been transformed into an open-air art gallery, a powerful reminder of the city's past and a testament to the power of art and expression. But Berlin is more than just its history. It's a city with a thriving arts and culture, seen with world-class museums, theaters, and music venues. And the Reichstag is Berlin's emblematic meeting place for the German Federal Assembly. Originally constructed between 1884 and 1894. Neglect followed, but visionary architect Sir Norman Foster revived it in 1999, adding the iconic glass dome. Today, visitors flock to the dome for panoramic views of Berlin. Next up, we're heading to Prague, the heart of Europe, a city that feels like it's straight out of a fairy tale. Cobblestone streets, charming bridges, and those whimsical, almost gingerbread-like buildings, Prague is simply enchanting. Now, you can't talk about Prague without mentioning Prague Castle. It's one of the largest ancient castles in the world, and it's absolutely worth a visit. Be sure to catch the changing of the guard ceremony. It's quite a spectacle. And as you wander through the city, make sure to cross the Charles Bridge. It's one of the most iconic landmarks in Prague, lined with statues of saints and offering breathtaking views of the city. Trust me, you'll want to linger here and soak it all in. One of the best things about Prague is that it's still relatively affordable, especially compared to some of the other major European cities. So you can enjoy all the beauty and culture without breaking the bank. From Prague, we're waltzing our way over to Vienna, the city of music. This is where Mozart, Beethoven, and Strauss once called home, and their legacy lives on in the city's grand concert halls and opulent palaces. Speaking of palaces, a visit to Vienna wouldn't be complete without a stop at Schönbrunn Palace. This sprawling palace was once the summer residence of the Habsburg emperors, and it's a testament to their power and grandeur. And if you're a fan of classical music, you absolutely have to see a performance at the Vienna State Opera. It's one of the most famous opera houses in the world, and the acoustics are simply incredible. Book your tickets in advance, though, because they tend to sell out quickly. But Vienna is more than just music and palaces. It's also a city with a rich history, beautiful parks, and a vibrant cafe culture. Take some time to relax in one of Vienna's many coffee houses, sip on a Viennese coffee, and savor a slice of Sachertorte. It's the perfect way to experience the Viennese way of life. Budapest, a city with dramatic history, stunning architecture, and vibrant energy. Split by the Danube River, Budapest is two cities in one, Buda and Pest. Historic Buda on the west, bustling Pest on the east. No trip is complete without visiting Buda Castle. Perched atop Castle Hill, it offers breathtaking views. Budapest is famous for its thermal baths. Széchenyi and Gellert baths are the most popular. Budapest is very walkable, especially in central areas. The public transportation system is efficient and easy to use. In the evenings, check out a ruined pub for a unique nightlife experience. Let's hop over to the Iberian Peninsula and explore Lisbon, Portugal's vibrant capital. Perched on 7 hills overlooking the Tagus River, Lisbon blends old-world charm with a modern vibe. Get ready for colorful neighborhoods, historic trams, and the aroma of fresh pastries. Head up to the Castelo de São Jorge for sweeping views of the city and river. Wander through the Alfama district, Lisbon's oldest neighborhood. Stop for a coffee and a pastel de nata, a delicious custard tart. In the evenings, the Alfama comes alive with fado music. Don't miss the Geronimos Monastery, a masterpiece of Manueline architecture. And take a ride on Tram 28 for a scenic journey through Lisbon's picturesque neighborhoods. Let's head north to the land of bagpipes, kilts, and single malt whiskey. Scotland. Start our adventure in Edinburgh, the captivating capital. Dominating the skyline is Edinburgh Castle, atop an extinct volcano. Explore the crown jewels, the Stone of Destiny, and the National War Museum. Wander down the Royal Mile to the Palace of Holyrood House. Climb Calton Hill for panoramic views of the city. No trip is complete without experiencing Edinburgh's vibrant pub culture. Athens, the cradle of Western civilization, pulsates with the energy of both ancient history and modern life. It's a city where you can wander through the ruins of the Acropolis, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and imagine the glory of ancient Greece. Picture yourself walking among the towering marble columns of the Parthenon, feeling the weight of centuries as you trace the etchings on the weathered stone. It's a humbling experience to stand in the shadow of such an iconic structure, a symbol of democracy and architectural genius. But Athens is more than just ancient ruins. It's a vibrant city with lively tavernas, bustling markets, and fascinating museums. Be sure to visit the Acropolis Museum, home to a stunning collection of artifacts from the Acropolis itself. And don't forget to sample some delicious Greek cuisine. The souvlaki and moussaka are not to be missed. As you explore the city, remember that Athens is best experienced on foot. Get lost in the charming Plaka neighborhood with its narrow streets and traditional houses, or soak up the atmosphere in Syntagma Square, the heart of modern Athens. Dubrovnik, often called the Pearl of the Adriatic, is a stunning city perched on the Dalmatian coast of Croatia. With its well-preserved medieval walls, shimmering turquoise waters, and terracotta-roofed houses, Dubrovnik is a feast for the senses. Imagine strolling along the ancient city walls, built between the 13th and 16th centuries, and taking in the panoramic views of the Adriatic Sea. As you walk, you'll encounter imposing forts, charming squares, and hidden alleyways, each with a story to tell. Within the city walls lies the Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site where you can wander through marble streets, admire Baroque churches, and soak up the lively atmosphere. Be sure to visit Rector's Palace, a beautiful example of Gothic and Renaissance architecture, and St. Blaise Church, dedicated to the city's patron saint. And no trip to Dubrovnik would be complete without a ride on the Dubrovnik cable car. Ascending Mount Surge, you'll be rewarded with breathtaking views of the Old Town, the coastline, and the nearby islands. It's a view that will stay with you long after you've said goodbye to this magical city. Well, folks, we're heading up north now to a land of fire and ice, Iceland. Reykjavik, the world's northernmost capital, is a charming and surprisingly cosmopolitan city. But Iceland's real draw is its stunning natural beauty. First things first, you gotta take a dip in the Blue Lagoon. This geothermal spa is like swimming in a giant steaming turquoise bathtub surrounded by lava rocks. It's the perfect way to shake off any jet lag and soak in the otherworldly beauty of Iceland. Next up, rent a car and tackle the Golden Circle. This popular tourist route takes you to some of Iceland's most impressive natural wonders, like the explosive Strákur Geyser, the majestic Gullfoss waterfall, and Thingvellir National Park, where you can actually walk between the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates. Imagine that. And if you have time, head out on a whale, watching tour, or explore an ice cave. Just be sure to pack your swimsuit and your sense of adventure. Iceland is a country that will leave you breathless, guaranteed. Now let's hop over to Istanbul, a city that straddles two continents, Europe and Asia. This vibrant metropolis is a fascinating blend of ancient history, rich culture, and modern energy. You'll feel the pulse of the city the moment you arrive. No trip to Istanbul is complete without a visit to the Hagia Sophia. This architectural marvel has served as both a church and a mosque throughout its long history, and its soaring dome and stunning mosaics will leave you speechless. Then, get lost in the labyrinthine alleys of the Grand Bazaar, one of the oldest and largest covered markets in the world. Here, you can haggle for everything from spices and carpets to ceramics and jewelry. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. And don't forget to indulge in some Turkish delights, both literally and figuratively. Savor the rich flavors of Turkish coffee and baklava, and enjoy the warm hospitality of the locals. Istanbul is a city that will captivate your senses and linger in your memory long after you've left. Well, there you have it. 15 incredible European destinations just waiting to be explored. From the canals of Amsterdam to the thermal baths of Budapest, from the Acropolis in Athens to the Blue Lagoon in Iceland, Europe offers something for everyone. So start planning your next adventure and experience the magic of Europe for yourself. And remember, the best souvenirs are the memories you make along the way. Thanks for joining me on this whirlwind tour of Europe. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel tips and guides. See you in the next video.